Welcome to the Instagram Stories, a short show filled with social media news and strategy featuring clips from people who work at the platforms. A lot of social media strategists give opinions, but this show gives you information directly from the sources inside the platforms. Today, we're covering the biggest news for the week of June 19th. We're going to be focusing on Snap's new AR glasses, the ability you now have to rearrange your Instagram grid. We'll bust a myth about editing your Instagram caption after posting, and we'll debate if having a content pivot requires creating a new account or not. Let's dive right into the news. First up, Snapchat announced their new augmented reality glasses, simply called Specs. Unlike standard smart glasses, these project an actual screen right in front of your eyes. Let's watch the CEO of Snap, Evan Spiegel, break down the technical specs of these heavy-duty frames.
A new kind of computer designed for real life and built into see-through glasses. And they're just gorgeous. Let's start from the moment that you put them on. Specs are made from high-performance Swiss TR90 polymer. We call it plastic titanium. Light enough to be worn for hours. And that matters because if a computer is going to be part of everyday life, it has to feel natural. And Specs come in two sizes. The 47 millimeter frame weighs just 132 grams. And the 52 millimeter frame weighs 136 grams. And they support a wide range of prescriptions that can be inserted and removed so you can see clearly and easily share your specs with friends and family.
Thanks, Evan. I want to emphasize that these are not like the Meta Ray-Bans that you might see out in the wild or even own yourself. These glasses are much heavier and bulkier, so it's not really fair to compare the two. This is an actual computer on your face. Plus, we need to talk about the price. They are available for pre-order for $2,200, making them a much higher priced premium item. Frankly, I don't love the look of these, and they're way too thick to be worn in public, but they are indicative of where the future of glasses is going, especially as components decrease in size. Let's move over to the Instagram news. A feature that users have begged for years is finally rolling out globally, the ability to completely reorder your profile grid. You don't have to delete or archive old posts just to fix your aesthetic now. Here's the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, explaining exactly how to access this new layout tool.
So in case you missed it, you can now actually reorder your grid on your profile. You just go to your profile and you can either click on edit profile and then there's a reorder grid option, or you can actually just long press on any piece of media in your grid and there'll also be a reorder grid option there, and then you can rearrange things as you see fit.
Thanks, Adam. This is something users have been asking for a long time. And while we have always been able to pin 3 posts to the top of the profile as a stopgap, being able to rearrange the whole grid is perfect for keeping your aesthetic exactly the way you want your top 9 to look. But Adam was asked if this feature was going to be coming to the Reels tab, and he said the team hadn't thought about it before. My feeling is the team did think about it, but they realized most users don't actually go to the dedicated Reels tab on someone's profile. Now, let's move on to the strategy portion of the episode. Have you ever thought about just starting over with your socials, but focusing on something completely different instead? One of the hardest choices that a creator or a company can make is what to do when they want to pivot to something completely different. Do you just burn your account down and start all over from zero? Or should you transition your existing audience? The head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, shared some brilliant operational tactics on exactly how to bring your followers along through this transition. Here's the clip.
So sometimes if you're a creator, you actually want to reset your account and just pivot it to a new topic or a new type of account. And you don't want to just lose all your followers. So here's some advice if you're in that camp. But if you're not in that camp, maybe this video is not for you. Feel free to scroll on. So a couple different things to consider. One is it's important to bring your audience along with you. And so I would actually make a post explaining that you're going to now focus on something else so they know what they're going to get. That way they aren't surprised. The other thing I would do is I would take a look at your profile and I would consider a couple things. You can either archive all the old content if you'd like, that way it's not deleted and gone forever, but at least it's not on your profile. Or you can pin a few things to the top explaining either the pivot in the first place or just emblematic of what your new focus is. And generally just make sure that your profile at a glance looks like what it is now about, which is different than what it was about before. Because I do think it's good to actually keep the same profile if you can, as opposed to creating yet another one and building it up from scratch. But that is also always an option as well. Hopefully this helps.
Thanks, Adam. I'm personally a fan of keeping your same account and using what Adam recommended to continue to show that content to your existing followers. Because starting from absolute zero can be incredibly demoralizing. You'll realize how long it takes you to build back up to the follower count you had previously. My recommendation, keep the account you've got. Finally, let's bust a myth that's been circulating in creator arenas forever. Everyone says that if you spot a typo after you've made a post and you edit your caption after you've published it, that the Instagram algorithm punishes your reach. Let's set the record straight for once and all. Here's the head of Instagram to explain.
No, if you make a mistake and you need to do an edit or you have like a typo, that kind of thing, and you have to just end up editing a post right after you post it, no, it doesn't hurt your reach. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Adam. It's a relief to hear that definitively you can change your caption, but remember, you do have options if you want to do a complete do-over. You could always edit the caption, but now Instagram gives you the ability to delete a reel, copy it to your drafts so that you can tweak it or re-edit it, and then post it again. The only downside is when you do that, all the existing engagement, comments, likes are lost, so it gets shared as a brand new reel. That's it for this week's episode of the Instagram Stories. If you want more social media news and strategy in this format, I do in-depth audio episodes with more clips from people who work at the platforms. Look for the Instagram Stories social media news on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get podcasts. And come back next week on YouTube for another video with news and strategy just like this.
Hey, that was great.
First off, I'm a little out of breath. I usually don't talk for that long in a row.